Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome to NHL Talk, where a new series just like NBA Talk. I'm talking about all 32, 30 teams? 30 teams in for the NHL before next season. Now, I'm not going to do this for in the NFL because the season pretty much started, so we already know what went down. So I'm not going to talk about the NFL for Madden. So sorry if you guys were looking for Madden for one of the series as I talk about the teams. But I'm sorry for those of you that were looking for Madden or NHL or I meant NFL. I keep saying Madden because that's the game I would be playing if I were to do that. But no, because the season already started. Well, the preseason started. We don't know who's starting though. So we might know who's starting. Well, we will know who's starting because the first half you start in the first half of the game. So it's all good. But yeah, I'm just saying it's pretty big. But anyway, let's get to the conversation. For today, I will talk about my favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings. Now this team, I don't know. I feel like this team isn't the same from last year, but in a way, they lost Datsuk. They sold his contract to Arizona to try to get Steven Stamkos, which was just smart, but it was smart, but then again, after that, you try and sign some guys, which I like as well. You try to go out there and you get guys like Thomas Vanek, Steve Ott, and some other guys. And you got Thomas Vanek, Steve Ott, and Frans Nielsen to play for your team, which is good. It's good, really good. A team like this, I'm just saying, this team is going to light up the Eastern Conference. Now that they've added those two teams, or not teams, those three players, actually. It's going to be big. The Red Wings still have Henrik Zetterberg for a couple, 4 years, I believe. He can still, I don't know how long he's going to still play, but I guess he's going to play for another 4 or 5 years. He is 35 or 36 years old as of now. I'm not sure, but I think he's 36. So yeah, we will find out something. We will find out some more things about this. But I like the style the Red Wings are going with right now. Playing good, but I want to see next year from the Red Wings. I want to see what will happen, because you see Detroit, I see them as a team where they'll make the playoffs again. I can see them as a playoff team. I see them as second in their division, second, and I see them third or fourth in the Eastern Conference. Now the reason I put them so high is because of how well I think they're going to perform next year. Without Pavel Datsuk on your squad, I think that kind of gives you an energy booster because Datsuk's not here. So you kind of wonder what to do next after Datsuk is gone. What do you do? So that's your make it or break it time, What do you do? What do you do? And the Red Wings are going to have a spark lit under their belts. They're going to have a spark lit, and they're going to play with some energy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is goaltending, because it's been a problem for years now for Detroit. I don't get why it takes you this long to find a way to trade Jimmy Howard. I don't get it. I do not get it. It doesn't take you this long to try and trade away this guy. I mean, are you kidding me? This guy is garbage. He's not good anymore. He's garbage. He isn't any good anymore. He's not really solid. I mean, he's kind of solid, but he's not as solid as you want him to be. So if you're going to get rid of him, get rid of him. And do it quickly, because sooner or later, there will be no time for, all of the things. And once this is all settled, once you know, I'm just trying to say this. If you can find a way to trade Jimmy Howard, you will have something. Now, what are some good guys recommended to play as your starter or your backup? Now, I think this is going to be pretty, I want Scott Darling to play as the backup for the Detroit Red Wings. Now, I will say this. This is the reason. This is a reason that I want this to happen. The reason I want this to happen is because Scott Darling, he's a solid backup goaltender for Chicago. And I feel like you need something for Detroit. If you're going to get somebody to play for your team, get somebody like Scott Darling. Get somebody like Scott Darling. He's going to really help your team out. Like, let's say, for instance, like last year, Peter Mrazek played too many games for the Red Wings, and he had to stop playing, and Jimmy Howard had to play the rest of the season. He did okay, but yeah, I can see, okay, now I see the point that Jimmy Howard is trying to get a good spot back. He's trying to be like he used to be when he was in his prime, and he was really good, and he knew what he was doing, but I really don't see the point. I don't see it anymore. I really don't. Now, the reason I say this is because it's too late. It is too late. You just trade him, get him out of here, and get a goalie that you can pretty much trust and get and do something. Just trust him, and he will do something. Wait, I take that all back. Don't trust Jimmy Howard. It's too late. I mean, he already lost trust from pretty much every Detroit Red Wings fan out there. If you're a Red Wings fan watching this video, let me know down in the comments below if you've lost trust in Jimmy Howard already. Like I've lost trust in Jimmy Howard when he became one of the worst goaltenders in the league. 2 years ago, I believe. He just wasn't at his best, and he was garbage. I don't like Jimmy Howard anymore. Trade him already. It doesn't take this long to trade this guy. Come on. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it already and get it over with. Like, come on. You can't be serious right now. How you can't trade him? I'm sorry to focus this on Jimmy Howard, but I'm just saying, getting back to a more weaker side of this team, and that is defense. Defense is one of the more weaker sides to this team, and I said that is because our defense is not strong at all. Our defensive side needs a little push, and I say you need to do something really quick. Really quick. Just hurry up and do something really, really quickly. Just hurry up, get something done, and I'm just trying to say, your defense, this defensive team, I mean, this team is weak on defense. It's weak, and it has some problems. It needs to be fixed right now, and it's going to start with, it is going to start with fix your defense. Now, what do I propose? Trade some of the guys that were not really reliable on your team. Like, I don't really, trade some of the guys and get some better guys in there. Get some defensemen. Scout for some defensemen or something. Yeah, just scout or do something. And get defensemen on your team. Get defensemen really quickly. Come on. We all know that defense is weak for the Red Wings, especially if you truly watch the Red Wings and you're a true Red Wings fan. I mean, I've watched the Red Wings. I've been a Red Wings fan since like 2011, 10, and every year I've watched them in the playoffs, and I've watched them miserable. I have not seen the Red Wings ever since I've been a fan. when was the last time they made it past the second round? 2009 when they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins in, I believe, 7 games, or no, what was it, 6 games or something, I believe. You know, so, like I said, it's going to take some work. Fix the defense, and you'll be fine. Fix your defensive issues. You need to fix your defensive issues, and fix it quickly. Fix defense. The defense is weak. It's not good. Fix it. I'm telling you. If you fix this, things are gonna come back strong. If you fix your defense and you get rid of Jimmy Howard, I promise you, get better defense. Fix Jimmy Howard. Like, when I say fix Jimmy Howard, I don't mean work on him like every day for like 10 hours straight, trying to make him the best goaltender in the world. No, I don't mean that. I mean trade Jimmy Howard and upgrade your defense. At least make your defense somewhat better. Work on your defense every day. Practice every day. Defense. Make yourself good. Penalty kill. The penalty kill. Oh, and I need to talk about one more thing. What happened to having one of the best power plays in the league, Detroit? Well, 2 years ago you had the best power play in the league. I believe it was 2015-16 season or I think it was a 2014-2015 season that they had one of the best power plays in the entire league. It was second in the entire league. It was first, and then it was second, and then it was third. You were in the top 3 in power plays. In power play, you had one of the best power plays in the league. Come on, like, we're not joking. You had one of the best power plays in the league, and you know, you're gonna be rewarded for, you know, just a lot of things. You're gonna be rewarded. Things are going to happen. If you can fix yourself, that would be great. Free agent signing. Now, yeah, we already signed three free agents. I'm not sure that you're gonna sign Quincy back. I don't think Quincy signed a contract yet. But yeah, this could be really interesting. But yeah, guys, that'll end the video. I mean, I don't know what to say. The 2 things, like I said, there's 2 things. If you want to make it back to the playoffs and you want to really have a key part is make your defense of team better. Your defense, the penalty kill and your defense alone has to be better. All around defense has to be better. The offense is fine. They can score goals and they can get assists and crap. You know, we get an assist, and we saw them last year. You know, doing whatever it takes. You know, I mean, I want to say this, you know, and also trade Jimmy Howard for, I would say Scott Darling, like I said earlier. Scott Darling is the guy you go to if you want a success for a backup goaltender. Jimmy Howard used to be a starter. He used to be a good starter, and now he sits on the bench most of the games and just doesn't come in. That's all I got for now, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below what team you want to see next for the series. And yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, bro.